Oh. A very transient feeling, like a dream.
はっきり思い出したわけじゃなくて、記憶の海の底の方というか、頭の
Then Luca starts pawing at the air above and to the right of her head.
この辺にあるような感じです。
I don't really get it. Yeah, me neither.
とにかく覚えているんだな。
Lucario nods.
すみません。昨日は嘘をついちゃいました。
Yeah, we know.
気にするな。この俺、法院教魔を欺いたのだから大したものだ。
そのおかげで、お母さんのポケベルの番号も僕、聞かなくても知っているんです。
Okay. She takes out a piece of paper upon which is written the number.
今日はどんな結果になってもこれを渡すつもりでした。
I mean, we figured that out from the previous word line. No, not word line. Jump. Before we jumped.
もう一つ。
One more thing.
記憶のことと関係しているかどうかわからないんですけど、古いパソコンのありかについて。
Oh. Now that I didn't expect.
IBN5100 のことか。
はい。多分そうだと思います。
True, Lucario did seem like she knew something about the IBM 5100. Plus, Luca's dad confirmed that it was here at the shrine. And then one day it suddenly disappeared. Does Lucario know where it is now?
それが事実なら、ルカ
Pardon me.
お前は男に戻らなくても済むかもしれない。
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. But Lucario faintly shakes her head.
それは無理だと思います。
なんで？
Lucario grips my hand.
ついてきてください。案内します。
Huh? She looks into my eyes. Lucario is no longer crying. In the fading sunlight, her eyes shine with firm resolve. Okay. What the? She brings me to Daibiru. I look up at the huge towering building.
ここに IBN5100 が。
そっちじゃなくてですね。
Lucario faces away from Daibiru and points to a coin locker tucked in a narrow alleyway.
去年のお正月前、
Lucario walks up to the coin locker and as she talks.
その時までうちの神社にあのパソコンはあったんです。
Oh. Until New Year's. That's a contradiction. It was only 2 weeks ago that I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. Which means I really haven't returned to the original word line.
僕のせいなんです。僕が神事のお手伝いで倉庫をお掃除していた時に誤って壊しちゃったんです。
I was gonna say. Was just about to say this is different from the anime, because in the anime she broke it when she was cleaning. Never mind.
壊した？
I mean, to be fair, she didn't exactly know how important it was. Lucario nods.
でも、もしお父さんに知られたら怒られると思って、それで
Oh, you hid it.
こっそりここまで持ってきて、コインロッカーの中に隠したんです。
Okay.
台車を使いました。そのせいで台車まで壊れちゃったんですけど。
Even so, it must have been hard to get it here with just a pushcart. Maybe she was running on adrenaline.
京馬さんが探してるって聞いたとき、僕すごくびっくりして、本当のことずっと話そうって思ってたんですけど、嫌われるかもしれないって考えたら言い出せませんでした。
バカだな。そんなことでお前を嫌うわけがないだろう。何しろお前は俺の弟子なのだからな。
はい。
Lucario takes the locker key out of her pocket.
もう1年半以上放置したから、管理会社に持っていかれちゃったかもしれませんけど。
1年半放置か。だとしたら絶望的だな。
This locker charges 200 yen per day. Normally, if a coin locker goes unpaid for more than a few days, the management retrieves the contents. And if the owner doesn't claim it within a month, it's usually thrown away. Meaning the IBM 5100 is already gone. Lucario goes to a large locker at the end of the row, inserts the key and tries the lock.
鍵かかってないみたいです。
Oh.
確定だな。
Sure enough, Lucario opens the door to reveal an empty locker.
すみません。
Oh well, I mean we kind of knew this was coming anyway. Either way, it doesn't matter. There's no point in retrieving a broken IBM 5100. But I don't tell her that.
お前が責任を感じなくてもいい。俺が安易に世界を歪ませたのが一番の元凶なんだからな。
京馬さん。
So that's why I must bear the burden. Mayori's pain, Suzuka's pain, Ferris's pain, and now Luca's pain. Something occurs to me. What if I sent an email telling Lucario not to sweep the Star House? How would that change the world line? Would the IBM 5100 stay at Yanabayashi Shrine, ready for me to retrieve in August as planned? Part of me wants to try sending that email. If it worked, Lucario could stay a girl. No, I mustn't give in to the temptation. My goal is to restore the world line, not warp it further. Fix the past to save Mayori. That is my mission.
僕の記憶、なんだか奇妙なんです。
奇妙とは？
僕の記憶の中には、あのパソコンのことについての2つの記憶が混ざっていて、一つはパソコンを壊した僕の記憶、もう一つはそんなパソコンは全然知らないし、倉庫のお掃除もしなかった僕の記憶。男だった僕はパソコンを壊してません。倉庫の掃除の代わりに本殿のお掃除をしていたから。
What a weird change. So Lucario swept the Star House because she became a girl. Because she swept the Star House, she broke the IBM 5100 and deposited it into this coin locker. As a result, the IBM 5100 will never reach me. Is this the butterfly effect?
やっぱり僕が男に戻るしか方法はないみたいです。
There's no longer any doubt in her eyes. There's no choice. She knows it as well as I. We return empty-handed to Yanabayashi Shrine, which is dyed scarlet by the setting sun. Lucario lets go of my hand after we arrive. We spent the whole walk hand in hand. Then she turns to me.
今度こそお別れですね。京馬さんと修行ができて本当に良かったです。
She smiles shyly again, but her cheeks are dyed pink. I can tell she's desperately holding back her tears. But those tears hold a different meaning than the ones I saw before I time leaped. At least, I'd like to think so.
俺はお前に恋人らしいことは何もしてやれなかったな。
そんなことはどうでもいいですよ。
そうだった。
I'm sincerely relieved, because Lucario smiled for me.
まゆりちゃんのこと助けてあげてください。
You got
ま
it.
ゆりちゃんは僕にとっても大事なお友達ですから。
She's important to all of us.
ルカ子。
もう行ってください。でないと僕泣いちゃいそうで。
Oh.
だからお願いします。
Oh no!
ここまでありがとうございました。
She's gonna start crying.
こういう時は例の合言葉ですよね。
Yep, Elsai Kongaroo. Or Kongaloo. Does she remember it? She's gonna say it correctly.
こ
Oh,
んがり
close.
コングルーだ。
I found myself smiling. Lucario forces a smile too.
エルプサイコングルフです。
There we go. She bows deeply. She doesn't raise her head. A sign for me to go already. Ooh. I turn back to the archway at the shrine's entrance. My feet are heavy. They won't advance. I stop in front of the stairs. Then I take out my phone. Oh.
もしもし岡部、まゆりから電話あったわよ。プンプンしてた。あ
Oh.
んたがコミマに来る約束をすっぽかしたって。
Oops.
クリスティーナ。今から言う番号を電話レンジカッコ仮に入力してくれ。
何よ。どういうことか説明して。
いいから。頼む。これから D メールを送る。
I hear a sigh on the other end of the phone.
番号は
I tell her Lucaco's mother's pager number with another string of numbers attached. Oh my. So *2 *229831831831929831831299. That's a lot of 292s. Oh, right, that's what that meant. Meat, veg, meat, veg. When she sees this, Lucaco's mother will probably think it's a prank. And then she'll assume that email we sent earlier was also a prank. If that still doesn't change the word line, we can just try something else. Pages in 1992 didn't display the sender's number. Lucaco's mother won't know who sent it. I already told Kurisu the timer setting. Everything's ready. I hang up once I confirm that the 42-inch CRT is on. Now I just need to call the phone wave, name subject to change. Then the word line will change, as soon as it comes up with the trigger. Lucario will turn back into a guy. Her memories will disappear. Mayuri won't die today. She'll die tomorrow. However, I hesitate to open my address book. My thoughts turn to Lucario, who's probably still watching me from behind. If I turn around, what will I see on her face? I want to check, but I don't think she'd want that. Lucario finally smiled for me today, but I still have lingering reservations inside. This time I'm about to sacrifice Lucaco's memories. The memories of the 17 years she's lived as a girl on this world line. The memories of her parents who rejoiced when their daughter was born. I'm about to erase all of that. But if I don't, I will be rejecting the 17 years Lucario lived as a guy. I'll be rejecting the memories of his parents who rejoiced when their son was born. Even so, is it okay to turn Lucario back into a guy? I'm lost, and I cannot take another step. I've sacrificed the memories of two friends already. The sight of their tears is burned into my mind. Something soft presses against my back. Lucario has embraced me from behind. Fuck. I hear faint sobbing. What expression is she making now? Even without looking, I can tell.
本当は戻りたくないです。
Her words are like needles stabbing into my heart.
男に戻ったら岡部さんへのこの気持ち封印しなくちゃいけないから。男なのに岡部さんのこと好きでいいんじゃいけないと思うから。
Oh wow. I have nothing against homosexuals, but unfortunately I am heterosexual. I won't be able to answer Lucaco's feelings if he's a guy.
それに今日の記憶も消えちゃうんですよね。手をつないで一緒に歩いたことも久しぶりに二人で修行をしたこともこうして今岡部さんの体に触れていることも忘れたくない。僕忘れたくないです。だって好きだから。岡部さんのこと好きだから。まゆりちゃんを助けたい気持ちは僕にもあるからしょうがないって理性では理解できていてもやっぱり辛いです。せめて今日の記憶だけは残しておきたかったです。こんなに辛い気持ちを味わうって知ってたなら女の子になりたいなんて願うんじゃなかった。
ルカが
すみません。そんなことはどうでもいい気持ちですよね。
お前が男に戻っても俺にとってルカ子はルカ子だ。それは変わらない。
はい、そう言ってもらえて嬉しいです。岡部さん、メール送ってください。お願いします。早くこれ以上岡部さんのぬくもりを感じていたら僕もっと嫌なこと言っちゃいそうだからもう気持ちを我慢できなくなっちゃうから。
だが
Is this really okay? My god, why is every ending so sad?
岡部さん、お願い。
I'm about to sacrifice someone again. Is it my place to make that decision? My fingers tremble around my phone. But Lucario embraces those trembling fingers with her own.
僕のこと
Oh, here it is.
覚えていてくれますか。
Boom. I'm pretty sure you want to get one chance for the trigger. I thought it wasn't going to let me save then. Whew. That was awful. Bye bye, fatties. We've already seen her ending anyway. Ugh, god, yeah. Every single ending has made me tear up to some extent. Right, so Lucario ending, initiate. Oh, it gives you multiple chances. But yeah, I'm not calling. With just one call to the phone wave, name subject to change, I can send a message to Luca's mother's pager.
女の子だった僕のこと覚えていてくれますか
Well, actually, yes, he will. If I make the call...
4日間だけ恋人だった僕のこと覚えていてくれますか
Mm-hmm.
ダメだできない
Oh, there we go. So that's the last trigger. When she asks, will you remember these last 4 days?
岡部さんどうして
もう嫌なんだ誰かの思い出を犠牲にするのは
I've already trampled on Suzuha and Faris's memories. I turned a blind eye to their suffering, all the while telling myself it was to save Mayuri. I justified it by telling myself I would carry their burdens, but that was just a convenient excuse.
俺にはそんな権利ないんだ
I fall to my knees, unable to stand. The only way to save Mayuri is to send an email. There's no alternative. Even so, I don't have the right to erase Lucaco's entire life as a girl. I can't do such an arrogant thing. More than anything, I don't want to lose the Lucaco beside me right now.
岡部さん
Mayuri can't be saved. Mayuri's death is fate. No matter how many world lines I cross, convergence will occur. Mayuri will die no matter what. I'm tired of it all. Mayuri, I'm sorry. My ego wasn't strong enough to sacrifice everything for your sake. Oh wow, that's pretty fucking rough. The first day of Kamima has ended. A few Otaka warriors linger to check their spoils before beginning the Odyssey Home. Otherwise, Ariake is silent and still, as if the crowd Lucario and I saw this afternoon was a lie. Kamima runs for 3 days straight, but it already feels like the end of the festival. Of course, this silence is just for tonight. Tomorrow people will come to fill this spacious promenade once again. My hand clutches at my chest. Mayuri will die in less than an hour. I'm not ready. Even so, I want to be with her in her final moments. I won't let her leave this world alone. That's why I came here right after leaving the shrine. She should still be in Ariake somewhere. I contacted both Mayuri and Daru by mail. If they're still in Ariake, they should be here any minute now. My phone rings, speak of the devil. Lucario. Oh, is this really okay? No. She doesn't have to say it. I know exactly what she means. There's only one thing I can say. This is my choice, you don't have to worry about a thing. Everything will be fine. I know that mail won't be enough to stop Lucario from blaming herself, but I have to send it all the same, if only to strengthen my own resolve. Memories from this morning rise unbidden. Mayuri stopped by the lab on the way to Kamima. Well, pardon me, I was dozing on the couch. Suddenly the darkness was burned away by the light. Squinting against the fluorescent radiance, I raised my head to see who had entered. Mayuri was there tugging a suitcase. I swear, it's this fucking song. Just makes everything super sad. I'd been up all night trying to solve the problem of my last date with Lucario. She took a sandwich and some potato salad from her convenient store bag.
これからコミマに行くのか。
ダル君はね、始発でもう行っちゃったみたいだよ。
そうか。
ねえねえ、オカリ、昨日はルカちゃんとどこ行ってきたの？楽しいデートはできたかな？ね、昨日からルカちゃんメールに返事してくれないんだ。
ルカ子にメールしたのか？
マユシーはちょっと心配なのです。
The day before, Lucario burst into tears barely 5 minutes after we met up. Then we parted ways. That's why I couldn't give Mayuri an answer.
もしかしてまたルカちゃんのこと泣かせちゃったの？
Again.
そうだとしたらね、マユシーは悲しいよ。
悲しい？
悲しい。だってね、ルカちゃんはマユシーのお友達だもん。
It was Mayuri's last day alive, and also Lucaco's last day together with me. I asked myself, could I really let it end with both of them sad? Let it end? What right did I have to decide when it ends? My arrogance made me want to vomit. And then, as if to rely on Mayuri, I began to tell her my new plan.
お前は今日ずっとコミマ会場にいるのか？
いるけど、どうして？
ルカ子を連れて行ってもいいか？
もちろんいいよ。
Mayuri smiled happily, took some milk out of the refrigerator to wash down the sandwich, and began to enjoy her breakfast.
ルカ子にコスプレをしてもらう件はどうなった？
結局ね、説得はできなかったよ。
What a shock.
嫌がってるのに無理やり着せたりしてね、トラウマになっちゃったらよくないの。
So basically, she gave up.
でもね、ルカちゃんにコミマに来てもらうっていうのはいいアイデアかも。そこで雰囲気を見てもらったら、ルカちゃんもやってみようかなって思うようになるかな。
I doubt it.
次の冬のコミマでいいからコスプレしてくれないかな。
どうだろうな。
そうなってくれるといいな。ねえねえ、本当に今日ルカちゃんを連れてきてくれる？
As we just blatantly lied.
オカリンもマユシーの作ったコス見に来てくれる？
そういうことになる。
そっか、本当に2人に来てもらえるならね、とっても嬉しいよ。
Mayuri packed her costumes into the suitcase.
じゃあもう行かなきゃ。絶対来てね。ずっと待ってるからね。今日だけじゃなくて明日も来たいって思うように頑張って案内するから。
I could hear my teeth grinding. I knew that whether Mayuri would get to see tomorrow depended entirely on my actions. If this day had gone as planned, my status as Lucaco's temporary boyfriend would have come to a close. Lucario would have gone back to being a guy. Mayuri would survive the night. She would go to Komima tomorrow without a care in the world.
オカリン、どうかした？
Mayuri looked at me quizzically. She's always been sensitive to changes in my demeanour. So I put on a smile and responded as Hahoe and Kyoma.
問題ない。世界を支配する機関といかに対決するかについて少し思いを馳せていただけだ。昼間有明で会おう。
Mayuri didn't leave right away. She just stood there in front of the door, looking at me. There she goes. Mayuri cheerfully flew out the door, suitcase in hand, like the white rabbit in Wonderland. The sound of her footsteps gradually faded away. Now alone, I took a deep breath. Ugh, God. The time limit was 13 hours after that point in time. 13 hours. She left at 7? Jesus. In those 13 hours, I was to return Lucario to manhood. I thought I had to change her back. But now... Oh no. A voice calls me back to the present. There's Mayuri, dragging her suitcase. Daru isn't with her. She's probably upset. After all, I completely stood her up on the promise we made this morning. You're a bit late. I can't look Mayuri in the eye. As Mayuri was waiting in vain, I was making the worst possible decision for her. I chose to not turn Lucario back. I chose to not save Mayuri. No, let's not beat around the bush. I chose to let her die. It's not that I don't want to save her, I do. But I can't bring myself to make the necessary sacrifice. My thoughts are a jumble. Her every word seems an accusation. Of course, I know that's not her intent. Even if she knew what I had done, this innocent childhood friend of mine doesn't have a bit of bone in her body. It's my guilty conscience changing Mayuri's words into swords stabbing straight through the heart. But even so, I can no longer change the past. I don't want to change it. So I have no other choice. No other choice but to accept the death this world so desires. If I were a normal man, I would have had to accept Mayuri's death whether I liked it or not. I wouldn't have been able to try to avert it. But by chance I acquired the power of a god. It allowed me to try again and again. If anything, I should be grateful for the opportunity I was given. I can't let Mayuri sense my unease. She can always tell when there's something bothering me. 10 minutes left. I want her to spend them happy and carefree. That's the very least I can do for her. So I put on the mask of Hohoin Kyoma, just as I did for Lucario. Marvelous.
秋葉原の先森たる巫女とは強い縁で結ばれているのだ。そう、俺とルカ子は